and welcome back to my channel. My name's Jamie Mordaunt. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and let's build this channel together, guys. Now, I was sitting down having a few whiskies last night, as you can probably tell, and one of my clients said to me, "Do you know what, the best bit of advice you've ever given me is to get rid of my credit cards." And it made me start thinking about, how I got myself out of credit card debt. I remember, back in the early 2000s when, I just moved over to Singapore, and the first thing they offered me was, I think it was a Capital One credit card, and they gave me $20,000 worth of credit on there. $20,000, that's crazy amounts of money. And back then I was in recruitment, and I was only earning a fraction of that. So obviously I took it. And I learned very quickly that credit cards are a cognitive dissonance that you do not want to have. It's very easy to go out there and, you've got this card and you want to live up to the expectations of everyone else, and, they're buying champagne, you want to buy champagne as well. But if you can't afford it, don't buy it. It's as simple as that. Now, credit cards are evil things. Why? Well, first of all, who reads all the small print on the contracts? Very few people do. And what do they say? First thing you'll see is the APR. Now, the APR on my first one was over 25%. So what does that really mean? Basically, it means that if you're spending $10,000, you're paying back $2,500 in interest. That's a lot of money. Over 5 years, you're never really going to be paying back the actual principal of what you actually should be paying. Now, what they do is they say, right, okay, you've got to pay a minimum payment. Now, that minimum payment never really even covers the amount that you've got to pay back. So, for example, if the APR is $100 on that, they'll say it's $105. So all you're paying back is $5. So off that $10,000, you're going to be 10, 15 years before you're able to pay it back. That's ridiculous. A ridiculous thing to do. Absolutely ridiculous. So how can you get around this? There is a way, and it's very simple, but no one really does it. All these other credit cards out there, what do? They give you the opportunity to transfer your balance over to another credit card, which will charge you no interest for 6, 12, sometimes even 24 months. That means you're saving $2,500 every single year by doing it, and you're paying these credit cards off. You're able to pay them off really quickly. That's the most important thing, okay, guys? Now, what happens that if you are 12 months down the line and your zero interest is finished and say they up theirs back up to 25%, what do? You get back on the internet and you find another one. You transfer over to another APR with zero transfer. You can keep on doing this until you've paid off those cards. And that's the most important thing that you can do. I said it at the beginning of this little video. Credit cards are cognitive dissonance, okay? You don't want to have them. It's like smoking, okay? You smoke, but you know it's going to kill you. It's going to give you cancer, and that's what credit cards are. They are a cancer. They're not there to help you. They're there to help the banks make their money, guys. Only spend what you can afford to spend. Put a little bit of money aside every single month and have that as your expenses. Don't get credit cards, and if you do, have a look at these sort of websites up here and transfer those over so you can get them paid off. And once you've got them paid off, rip those little buggers up and throw them away. Thank you for watching. My name's Jamie Mordaunt, and we'll talk again soon.